This is Investment Perspectives with Brad Kimes. Daily live streaming interactive. Featuring Mrs. Backup. Subscribe, hit the notification, smash the likes. Now, here's Backup Brad Kimes. Come on in.
Welcome back to Investment Perspectives, everybody. I wanted to make a quick video so we could just cover a couple things that have been coming in. You know how this market goes. Some days there's heavy news that comes out and you got to dig down into it. And then some days you got to grab the little pieces that roll out and just kind of put them all together. So today we're going to cover the European Union, and we're going to cover what's recently happening there. And then we're going to talk about the Western Union and what is going on with them quietly testing Ripple XRP technology for settlements. Okay, so we all know that there was a couple years ago, I believe it was back in 2018 at a conference, where there was a gentleman from Western Union, and I actually have that here. Here it is right here. Yeah, Hikmet Ersek. And let's listen to this exchange from some time ago. I think it was about 2 years ago, year and a half. Let's just listen to this. It could have been 2019. It all runs together at this point. But from last year at least, if not the year before. Let's hear what he says about this. And Brad Garlinghouse was at this same conference. So let's listen to this exchange. And look at the enjoyment of the person who is running the conference talking that he takes in saying the things that he's saying. It's quite funny.
You've dabbled with blockchains in your past and cryptocurrencies as well. How did that work out for you?
I think, we are still investing there. We have our own group, invest only on the blockchain and on the cryptocurrency. We did also a test with Ripple, and we are still doing it. And
it's still ongoing.
Still ongoing. We are looking at it, and we are really learning from Ripple.
You said a year or so ago when you were using Ripple's product that it was, quote, still too expensive. You didn't see.
Yeah, I mean, we are in a different. They just announced with MoneyGram, as you know, yesterday or the day before, an announcement that they're investing there, and
they took an activist-sized investor's stake in MoneyGram.
Yes,
10%.
And obviously, we are in a different position than MoneyGram. We are, we have our own settlement system, which is extremely cost efficient. Today, it showed us, as we do in the test, it's 5 times more expensive doing with a cryptocurrency, with a stable currency like Ripple, but it's others. For us, it's different. But I just saw Brad before coming to this meeting. I said, "Hey, Brad, we are still in talking. I congratulate him to this deal. Obviously, MoneyGram needed something, and Ripple needed something. That sounds a good deal. But for us, it's currently we are pretty much okay with our settlement system. We can move money in a way that nobody can move it, so that works. But look, hey, I'm open. Any cost savings, any innovation, I'm there. I have, we can sign a deal tomorrow."
Yeah. I've always gotten a kick out of that guy and the way he responded to that. So, okay, so to clear it up, that was back when they invested in MoneyGram, and him referencing that from Western Union is what they call business incentive, right? I mean, the fact that the entire paradigm shift happened that day for him as the CEO of Western Union, knowing that Ripple has been basically told no, thank you, but no thank you, let's say, from Western Union. And then they find out, oh, wow, now they're actually an active partner with MoneyGram starting today, because that's back when that happened. And that changed the dynamic for him quite a bit. Now, coming up to today, let's keep going. By the way, Bitcher's doing some really great stuff. You guys got to check it out. And shout out, we're going to talk about Peter Vass. And Peter Vass gave us this article, which is actually from currently today. So let's get into this now and look at this from yesterday. So here it is. So Western Union quietly tests Ripple XRP for international settlements. Well, interesting enough, what you can make happen after you partner with a competitor like MoneyGram. Western Union, one of the largest, most recognized money transfers, has discreetly piloted Ripple's distributed ledger technology and is mulling using it for remittance services. This, according to equity research conducted by Credit Suisse, dated January 24th, 2020. Well, isn't that interesting? Western Union explores technology and ways using it for remittances. Ripple has touted itself as a successor to the old payment system used by remittance firms to conduct cross-border payments. The firm's distributed ledger blockchain-based solution has been adopted by popular remittance firms like MoneyGram after Ripple invested approximately $50 million in the company. The research that just surfaced points out that besides charging high fees, legacy payment systems like SWIFT take up to 5 days before a single transaction is completed. However, platforms like Ripple that leverage blockchain technology and cryptocurrency have the potential to cut the transaction costs and reduce the settlement time. While firms like TransferWise, Western Union, Remitly have already developed solutions that offer real-time cross-border payments at low cost, these innovations are not quite as successful as the ones enabled by blockchain technology, the research notes. Ripple has amassed around 300 customers, which we know to be now 365, according to Finextra, who utilize the payment solution RippleNet. MoneyGram, which falls closely behind Western Union, is already a part of RippleNet Consortium. Since adopting the ODL solution, MoneyGram has seen a significant increase in its revenue and simultaneous increase in money transfer speeds. The researchers at Credit Suisse confirmed that Western Union has been testing and weighing using Ripple XRP for cross-border settlements, although the company was not initially enthusiastic about Ripple's technology. It is planning to continue piloting the tech. At the moment, it remains unclear which one of Ripple's technologies Western Union is testing out, but it is safe to assume that the money wiring giant is more likely to adopt RippleNet if and when it does. Western Union is one of the largest financial service providers in the world with a global presence in more than 200 countries. As such, adopting Ripple XRP for its cross-border payments would be a huge boost for XRP. Moreover, being an internationally recognized firm, it would set a welcoming tone for other payment companies. What a great article. And shout out to Peter Vass once again and Z Crypto. This really brings us up to speed, and I love this because it really did start with Ripple partnering with MoneyGram to create that incentive pressure for the other remittance companies to say, hey, if you thought your in-house payment system was good enough, well, guess what? Think again. We're tired of knocking on the door and not having everybody answer. So that's kind of what it said to me, and really bring us up to date here. This is fantastic to me because I got to be honest. I mean, with RippleNet having almost 400 customers now on RippleNet, it makes sense. The possibilities are endless for RippleNet in the settlement of XRP. As good as their in-house settlement system may be for Western Union, and hey, kudos to them. You're not going to do it faster in settlement and with less capital the way you would with XRP, because the other side of this conversation it doesn't cover in this article is dormant capital. And in order for Western Union's payment system to work right now, they have to have dormant capital sitting all around the world in many, many different accounts, right? So the reality here is the use of XRP, albeit on the front end, starting to use it, may cost them a little more on the bridge solution, the new digital bridge solution versus the traditional payment rail. But when you balance that with the release of dormant capital that they would not have to be responsible for by using XRP, the advantages are absolutely priceless. So that's where it is for me today on that one. Now let's move real quick to the EU news. EU lawmakers want to create a new regulator for crypto blind spots, and that is motion forward, ladies and gentlemen. This is what we want to see. Cover the areas and the gaps before we release the market to the Main Street and Wall Street institutions, right? Let's get it figured out, but let's not create so much regulation that we inhibit the market from growing. All right, the European Parliament has published a study identifying a number of legislative blind spots pertaining to crypto asset oversight in the European Union. The report identifies stablecoins, token-based fundraising, and the threat of money laundering through crypto mining among recent industry developments necessitating a regulatory response. There we go. They're working on it, right? They're not just like proposing these things and then they sit and they go, they go without support. They are constantly walking towards it. Now, is it the sexiest piece of news you've heard all day? No, it isn't. But it's what we need to hear regardless. So this is where it's at for me as a disciplined investor. These are the things I want to hear. Crypto mining identified as money laundering risk. Uh-oh. The report asserts that cryptocurrency mining may be used as a vehicle for criminal organizations to create clean cash. Uh-oh. Well, if I held a coin that was mined, I would be very concerned about how this could affect my investment. This is a narrative I've been talking about lately when it comes to Bitcoin and other coins that are mined. I'm not against Bitcoin or other coins that are mined, but listen to the tone that governments around the world are taking. I would be concerned if I was a major holder in these assets that are mined, because you can obviously hear they're planning on taking steps to deal with this issue. I personally believe one of those steps or countermeasures that's going to be taken is to have everything cross the ledger, like the ILP or the XRP ledger. I really do believe that, so we can start to identify who is a part of these transactions along with chain analysis. Newly mined coins are by definition clean, so someone, a bank, is willing to convert them into fiat currency or other crypto assets. The resulting funds are also clean. A first regulatory step could be to try to map the use of this technique, and subsequently, if the effectively proves an important blind spot, to consider appropriate countermeasures. Just like I'm sharing with you, I really believe there has to be an open, permissionless protocol that is a decentralized protocol that becomes the trust layer that everybody builds on or transacts across or through. That would be the ILP and the XRP ledger to me. Okay, so now Parliament here recommends a European AML watchdog to combat new money laundering risk. I think this kind of goes hand in hand with what we just covered here. So the Parliament emphasized that a European AML watchdog would only be effective if it's staffed with highly trained IT personnel capable of analyzing AML CFT risk new technologies bring. And there you go. And again, looking to close the gaps, looking to close the loopholes to really make what does all this mean? We're looking to make the digital asset space completely legitimate. Isn't that what we need? Where's the big money going to come from if it's not completely legitimate? Main Street and Wall Street doesn't want to play speculator like we're doing with their money. They want to know that they're in a market that is trusted and reliable. End of story. Okay, all right, so now here we go. Global stablecoins pose new challenges for regulators, and we'll wrap it with here. The report notes that many stablecoins are in circulation, most of which are described as having a local footprint. However, Parliament notes that the emergence of global stablecoins like Facebook's Libra poses unique challenges to lawmakers. The report describes global stablecoins as being built on top of existing large and or cross-border user bases, warning that they have potential to scale very quickly to achieve global or substantial footprint. The Parliament's concerns echo observations of economist John Vaz, who recently told Cointelegraph and Libra starts with very large domain possibility more than any other cryptocurrency, adding they are targeting a market that is ready-made for them, people already doing transactions over Facebook and Messenger and WhatsApp and Instagram. They've got the message traffic, and those people are making economic transactions already using fiat. What's the concern here? The concern here, we don't let anybody get bigger than us as a country, no matter who we are as a country. That's the concern here. We don't let anybody else's money, stablecoin or otherwise, get bigger than we are. And that's your news for today. Guys, please hit the like and subscribe. If you like the content, please share with others. I want to give a shout out to XRP Crypto Wolf and Peter Vass for some of these articles that were shared here today. If you like the content, please share on your social platform, and we will see you guys today at 12 p. No, we will see you guys today on special time at 10 a.m. Eastern, right here on Investment Perspectives.